my parents having both immigrated from the Congo to the United States through college scholarships from missionaries. And so, learning to make it on your own, learning the importance of community, learning how to believe in yourself, that even when things are hard, you will find a solution and one that builds a better life for yourself. Those are all transferable skills into entrepreneurship.
I have been so looking forward to this chat. Before we dive into mentorship and the company you built and what you're up to now, I'd love to just start with where did you first get the entrepreneurial bug? Where did it come from for you?
Being a proud daughter of immigrants, my parents always taught us to think about how we could amplify our lives and live as big as possible. While my parents did face hardships, they always instilled the importance of education and problem solving and how you can continue to work to improve yourself. And so one of the games we grew up with, to answer your question around entrepreneurship, around the dinner table, my dad would ask myself and my two siblings to play this game of what was a problem that either you or your peers encountered at school or you saw, on the bus home, wherever, that you would want to build a business around. What problem would it solve? Who would you sell it to? I mean, he would ask questions around not realizing what it was, but just what would be the go-to-market strategy? How big do you think the TAM actually is and things? And out of myself and my two siblings, they definitely were kind of rolling their eyes at it and weren't as enthused. But 11-year-old Janice was locked in. That was my favorite time of the day because I've always thought in an entrepreneurial space. I've always come from a space of empathy and wanting to help others. And the way that my brain would light up in solving those problems and getting that sort of dopamine response of, okay, I might be 11, but my contributions to the world could be much bigger than that if I really refine these concepts. That was extremely powerful in the way that I was raised.
Janice, do you remember any of the businesses that you thought about starting or the problems you wanted to solve at 11?
I hated the way that it felt on a rainy day or a snowy day in DC when you would wear jeans and then get on the bus and the bottom of your jeans were just not a comfortable feeling. So I wanted to create some sort of device that you could clip your jeans and roll them up without taking up too much space in your backpack. And then once you're back at school, then you just unclip them and you're good to go without that feeling of wet denim around you.
Since I grew up in the DMV as well, and we had a lot of snow days back then. I have a sense memory of that musty smell of the wet jeans as everyone's like clamoring onto the bus and all of that. So I love you bringing that back. I will share I have 3 kids, and in COVID, as we were like desperately trying to figure out how to occupy time and not be on screens all the time, we invented a game called Netflix or Startup, where I would give the kids 4 totally like random disconnected elements. So it would be like kangaroos, navel oranges, airplanes, and the country of Chile. And you have to pitch either a startup or a Netflix show with like 1 minute to prep. It's still like so much fun to play this game. But I love the idea of games as a way to inspire entrepreneurial thinking. And I love that story from your dad. What a wonderful set of seeds he planted with you through that.
My parents having both immigrated from the Congo to the United States through college scholarships from missionaries. And so, learning to make it on your own, learning the importance of community, learning how to believe in yourself, that even when things are hard, you will find a solution and one that builds a better life for yourself. Those are all transferable skills into entrepreneurship. And so seeing that across my parents and the communities in which they were a part of, to me, when I had the idea for the mentor method, or even in my earlier career days in management consulting and defense contracting, I always approached it with that headspace of, this is a problem that I need to solve. And of course, I'll find a way to solve it.